all right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get them hands in the air. Let's press them like buttons. If you're watching the show, press them like buttons. Subscribe. Subscribe to the page. Hit them like buttons. If you want to support, hook your boy up. Hit that cash app. $ security strong. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're going to start in a few seconds. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the God, the Aqua Omega Alpha, Jim Savage in the building. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. This is the Late Night Savages. We could go to whenever we go. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. I am going to start off with a topic. The topic is Don't Believe the Hype, Boss, Bitches, and Man-Ding-a-ling-a-lows, man. That means you're false, you're bullshitting around, fake fuck motherfuckers. But that's how we're going to start the show. Early in the morning, we got my man Amos in the building. All right. I see you. He was in the studio. What's good? Can you hear me? All right, I'm going to wait for you to come back, brother. Amos was in the building. He was waiting patiently in the background. I'm happy to see people drive up early. So like I was saying, hit that like button. There we go. Hold on. Let me kick this with Amos. And there we go. All right. We got my man Amos in the building. What's good with you, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing today, man?
Hanging in there, man. Doing the thing. Trying to, get this YouTube streets popping.
Yeah, man. Just out here, finishing up a little work. I got my own business. I do auto glass.
Oh, yeah? Well, you breaking up.
In Connecticut, in the tri-state area. And I accept insurance as well,
You got a link for somebody to reach you?
I took the huh?
I said you got a link? Like a page somebody could go to hook you up? You put it out there? Whoever's watching
yeah, svgglass.com.
If you can, type it in the chat for them.
Oh, hold on. Let me see how I do that. I see the camera. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You can take your time. You don't have to do it right now. Just as long as get that recognition out there, get you popping. Whoever's watching, hit you up when they get a chance. There you go.
Yeah. There you go, right there.
That's the math right there at the bottom, right in the chat.
Oh, okay. I can see it. Yeah, I see how it runs. Comments. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. All right. So what I'm gonna do is put the link to get on here to have this discussion or talk about whatever. The link is in the chat. You want to jump up on the show. Got my man Hector in the studio. He said give him a minute. He'll be up in a minute. So let's get this party started. A little something. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. So basically it's about, you see a lot of chicks out there talk about their boss chicks and this and that, whatever. And they are, living off the state and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? And also got, dudes thinking they could please a woman the way they're supposed to. They can't match up. Or, just regular shit normal, like females and males going around pretending they're doing something and not really doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what.
It's a lot of that going on. Definitely around me. Like I'm just humble man from New Haven, born and bred. Just started off like everybody else. Just made mistakes in life. Went to prison before. You know, went through the whole roller coaster of that. You know, came out of federal prison. I off a 10-year sentence. You know, worked for Safe Flight, grinding until I got my, you know, grinded for 8 years with them, and then went out there. You know, took part of my 401k I saved with them, and I invested it in myself. You know, and
What's up, brother?
you know, so every move I make right now and thus far is for me and my family. You know, I came home, I got married, got a beautiful wife, I got 3 girls. Well, 4. I got 4 because I got an older girl.
Yeah.
So I got 4 girls. You know, she's my oldest will be 21 in June.
Wow.
I got a 16-year-old.
Salute to you, brother, for real.
Yeah. You know, so helped her finish school, set her correct, helped her get her license. Like, I'm just out here just doing what I don't just talk about what I'm doing, you know?
Do you do
and
it?
so, you know, I'm a doer, you know, rather you give me the information, anybody give me some information. If I know that puzzle can help my whole shit run a little bit better, I'm running with it. You know, that's just how I am. You know, that's just the side of me that I took out of all the garbage that I left, you know, from my past, dealing in drugs and all of that. The one thing I took is that grind, you know, that's unmistakable, you know, that drive to have your own, you know. So, you know, I came, you know, I bought me a house, like, you know, I got me a 3-family. So, you know, my family don't got to worry about rent. You know, I helped my wife start her nail business. Shout out to Quick Nails. You know, she got a full, nice, private VIP spot, you know, for a woman. You know, this ain't a cheap spot, you know what I'm saying? But it's a spot where a woman can really just relax and get the experience of, you know, being pampered, you know, not just being rushed in through like these Chinese people. So, you know, I helped her set that up after I got SBC Glass running, you know, taking care of my babies. You know, I'm home, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, so, you know, I make money every day.
That's what I'm talking about. We need to chop it up, man. We need to get something popping around here. We need to start opening up and taking over. Shout out to
I got a couple of things I'm lining up now. I'm about to be a fleet manager for Bird and Company out here in Naugatuck, Waterbury. So I'm gonna have about a fleet of about 75 scooters out here getting this passive income for me. You know, between $15,000 to $10,000 a week, possibly, if I run that shit right. You know, run it like a drill sergeant. So, you know, I just been putting that together, talking to people that I know who ready to make some money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm lining everybody up with hours so that way I can have my thing running even when I'm not around. So I got a lot of things going on, you know. Like, you know, so when I got a lot of things going on, I'm typically by myself a lot, you know, and I don't know too many people around me that's really doing what I'm doing. And the ones who are, we sporadic. We don't even make plans because we so busy, you know, trying to make sure everybody else is straight. So, but the topic that, you know, the shit that really gets me is like, how can you call yourself a boss if you got a business, but you ain't got it registered? You got this, but you ain't got that. You know, you got big bags, but you still paying $1,100 in rent. You know what I'm saying? So like the mindset is, you know, is fucked up. And then what makes it even worse is they don't even have a person who not, you know, take charge, lead, you know what I'm saying? Send them in the right direction to calm them down. Like, hold on, you ain't got to run this shit. I got this, you know? So it's a lot of that going on. So it's really more so that's the side effect to just being independent for so long, to just being indoctrinated, you know, behind being independent. So when you get just a little bit or when you get enough, oh, you're a boss now. But you really a boss. You can't be a boss because they're, you know, without a king, a chessboard can't play. You can't play the game.
Nah.
You can't play the game. There's never you can have 2 queens on the board if you make a pawn into a queen, but you can never have 2 kings. And that's what people get in the game confused at. 1 king. You know what I'm saying? It's just you got to make sure you pick your king that's gonna lead you into prosperity. You feel me? That's what makes it so challenging, because you got to spot the person early. You know, you got like my wife. I spotted, you know, we went on a blind date. I spotted her early. You know, I spotted how driven she was. I spotted how gold she was. You know, I seen how she maintained the little she had with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, I can work with that. Let me go ahead and put this together and let's see what happens. And, you know, you got two people who's driving, you know, who's no excuses, you know, who's just keep driving, you know. She come to me for information most of the time, you know, and I just send her in the right direction. Whatever I could do, I do. It's just that I always want her to know.
Channel.
Yeah.
Hector in the building. What's good, Hector, man? How you doing, brother?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
No see, brother. No time no see.
But nice. What's your name, Hector?
Yeah.
Nice meeting you, bro. But yeah, that's just my life, man. And these women are goofy, you know. I just think that they really are, man. I really think that you're boss and somebody else is paying your way, you know. It's, you know, I'm me. I'm a taxpayer. I'm paying your way. You know, I'm paying into Medicaid. I'm paying into, you know, I'm paying my state tax. I'm paying my federal tax. You know, I'm paying for this, you know. So, you know, and coming from half, you know, dealing with that shit, it's just the mentality, man. You just hope you meet people with a better mentality. And these girls out here, I'm glad I ain't got to deal with it no more. I only gotta just deal with one, and well, I got 4 females that, you know, that I deal with. They all got different attitudes. So it's like,
that's what's up, man. That's the right track right there, man. So I'm glad you made it out the mud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. That's serious.
Yeah.
Listen, I would love for you to rock with us every time we on here, brother. I like your attitude. I like your style, man. We need to, like, this is what the whole channel is about, promoting men who get it done.
Yeah. I'm doing my, I'm trying my, I'm not even trying, I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at results every day. Things I'm doing every day is getting done. Hold on one sec.
No doubt. So what's good with you, Hector?
That's it. Same old shit, different day. You know how it is.
What you think about that title? What do you think about that thumbnail right there, man?
It was
Let me show you. Hold on, let me show you real quick. Boss bitch, don't believe the hype. Man ding-a-ling-a-los. Man ding-a-ling-a-lingos. Hey, so I'm saying the guys get it too, man. There's guys out there. You know what I'm saying? I know the women out there goofy than the motherfucker, like you said. But these guys out here, what I'm saying is these lamos are the ones helping the other lamo chicks survive a band. You know what I'm saying? They're making it seem like they top notch and they got all this and they're all, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the looks and all that. They just be smashing anything.
It's like they bragging big each other up. You know, it's like, hey, my man, my this bitch did that.
Right. They messing it up for the ones who want to find somebody that, you know what I mean, find that one person that's legit.
Right.
Because once you see a lot of them things running around here doing the same motherfucking thing, your whole mindset change about, hey, man.
It's almost like, yo, I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, man. It's like, I don't even want to. I'm all set. You know what I'm saying? We end up missing out on that right one, but it is what it is, man. I'd rather spend the time by myself, get my shit together, and make sure I'm the king and the guy that I'm talking about, that who I am, you know what I'm saying? And then whatever comes under me is what it is. If a female wants to follow my train, follow my guy, that's who I rock with.
Right.
Otherwise, it is what it is. Like, I don't have to settle for nothing.
No, it's actually, you know, there's always somebody willing to do what somebody else is not, you know,
right.
what they don't want to do.
The goal is to be a positive and on the right path anyway, to get shit done for the whole, like, build a whole community. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a whole community, brother. You know what I'm saying? So if they can't follow that path with me and they can't trust my guy, then fuck them.
Right.
I'm still on the path.
That's what they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to trust and guide that you're gonna lead them in the right direction.
Right.
A lot of women are so messed up that they won't even allow that sometimes. Sometimes you're fighting for that.
I understand why they fight though. Like, I understand why they fight though, because there are the motherfuckers who go there just like up in these, just doing all types of shit, making them feel like it is what it is, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? So
all by choice. Just like if you allow a guy to be coming to the club, if you allow a guy that you meet at a club dressed down in Gucci and Louis, you feel me? And then when it's time to match the clothing to everything else, if it doesn't match, something is wrong. Red flag.
That's not the guy.
Red flag.
That's not the guy.
He's not paying attention
Red
to
flag.
what's going on right
You
now.
feel me? I'm the humble type. I'm the type that I don't want my appearance to attract you. I want my brain to get you. I want you to see what I can do. Even with dudes, I don't want you to see that I dress fly. I just want you to know that I get money. That's it. You know I'm out here getting. That's all I need you to know. I don't need you to know how much. I just need you to know that I'm out here getting money. And when you see me, my money's gonna represent that. You feel me? I'm not buying no $30,000, $50,000 car, $80,000 car, paying a $900 car note, paying $1,300 in rent. I'm not gonna do that. Before I even think about doing that, I'm gonna go and get me rental property, buy me a car. Well, I got cars, so I'm straight off that. But buy what I need and just keep it, you know, until I can. So now I'm worth more. So I may not look like I'm worth more, but them taxes reflect it. Them credit card statements reflect it.
Where you invest, what you rocking with shows it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't really give a shit about. Like, I rather change clothes and be a bum around town, and then go where I what I developed and the people that are on my level. That's when I dress up and get my thing going, so they know exactly who I am. That's why, you know what I mean? When we on that level of looking like we present ourselves in that way. Any other time, I don't need nobody to see shit. You don't need to see the, you know what I'm saying? I can have me $400 sweatpants on, you wouldn't even know it because the shit look bummy as motherfucker. That's, you know what I'm saying?
That's the purpose. That's the purpose. That's the purpose, because I don't want you to know how much I'm worth. I don't want you to know that. And if you're looking at my clothes, you're gonna think that if I'm spending $1,500, $1,300 on an outfit, you're gonna see that. But if I'm spending that, I better be walking into a 4,000, 6,000 square foot home worth $700,000. I gotta be. If I'm dressed in $1,500, I gotta be walking in some shit. Right. I'm not walking in no condominium complex that I'm paying fucking utilities on.
Right.
I'm not. Right. That's never my mind frame. So the more my money grow, the more my mind gonna grow, and so therefore we gonna grow together. So that's it.
She's in the building. What's up, mama?
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing? How you doing today? These are the fellas.
What's going on?
Hello.
So what you think about the thumbnail, mama?
So I came in on the end of it because I told you I was driving home. So are we talking about our clothes worth versus?
No, I'm gonna put the thumbnail up, and you just however you see it, you respond to it.
Okay.
And what it is bandingo-lingos, right?
Did you make that word up?
Yeah, of course. I got my own language around here.
I see.
You can be a boss by yourself, but it's lonely at the time.
You're right, but
the more you do, the more you accomplish, the more you get done, the lonelier it gets. Because as time go on,
you can't take everybody with you though.
No, you can't.
Gonna be like my ticket.
You break it up.
Men, women. You're gonna think everybody's suspect. You're gonna be so paranoid. It's like you got $1 million and you're gonna think everybody knows where's it at. So you ain't gonna want to do. I'm telling you, the side effects to doing stuff alone from the people I have met.
Right.
Bad.
So that's why I think people build their circles. It's like I was saying, you go into town looking like, you know what I mean, whatever it is. But when you are with your people on that level which you're on, that's who you stick with, who you rock with. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't bring everybody with you. You can obviously you can tell
everybody doesn't deserve
not on that level that you're gonna, you know what I mean, that you're gonna be on. You can tell those people are not capable of being on that level. So sometimes, you know what I mean, you as you grow, you know what I mean, you can't drag everybody. You can put people in a position which, you know what I mean, I'm down for that. But if you can't rise to the occasion, it is what
I
it is.
just look at like,
Oh, you make it up.
man. I'm all with making new friends because there's nothing where I came from. You know what I'm saying? I came home. I told everybody what I
Is he bringing up?
I got to the
Yeah,
motherfucking
no, it's
plan.
Amos.
Yeah.
I mean, you are going in and out. You sound like a robot right now. Johnny Fiveman right now. Circuit board.
Okay, hold on. I turned my mic off.
Oh, the sirens coming.
Somebody call security.
All right. Yeah, so basically that's what it's about. But my whole thing is we can't, like you said, we can't bring everybody up with us. I know, like, and there's a lot of things that I see that people aren't strong enough to do, and it holds them back. You know what I'm saying? Like making decisions, making like the decisions that you think might hurt people's feelings or hurt hearts and this and that, and you're willing to sit there in that same feeling because you're scared to not leave them behind, but to go forward.
No, it is. When you go forward, you are leaving them behind.
Think that, oh, you leave me behind, but they don't understand is I'm advancing. If you're not, you have to give me praise. And, you know, so I can advance. You can't hold me down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand that you want to rock at this level. You know what I mean? And if you want to advance, here we go. Let's go. Or you stay on your level until you can get it.
Right.
People need to understand that. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to, though.
Mm-hmm.
But it is leaving people behind.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they get sensitive and feel some type of way about it, which it shouldn't be that way. It should be congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's not going to congratulate you, though. It's low-key jealousy in there.
Dude, trust me, I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't give a fuck. You don't want to rock with me, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
The way I see it, if you ain't feeding me, you ain't fucking me, don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Amy's back in the building. Yeah, Wi-Fi feels a little better right now.
Oh, it's still glitching.
Nah, you good. You sound good right now. Oh, shit. He maybe glitched to the south.
It's glitching.
I do have to put this up. I am going to put this up because I have to be responsible. I got to do the laundry real quick. Let me do the laundry. So we have a disclaimer. And the disclaimer says, if you are on our live recordings, enjoying and participating in our wonderful content, you need to know that you are subjective to being on a clip edited by Your Majesty Jim Savage, whether it be part of a scene or a scene put together to highlight what you have done or said on the show. Thank you, subscribe, and hit the like buttons. I got to put those out there. And also, we're trying to change the vocabulary in our melanin skinned people. So here we go. This word, we have to hold ourselves accountable for this word. And you just get a buzzer, to be honest with you. But, you know, it just kind of reminds you, let's keep the N-word out of our mouth because we don't need it.
You know what's funny about that word?
What?
My son just taught me. He was like, do you know what the hard R is? I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. What are you talking? This is like the language that the kids come up with. And I'm like, the hard R? What are you talking about? He's like, you know. He's like, yeah, the N word without the A. The hard R. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, man.
Teaching me.
Listen, the things they know is ridiculous. Oh my God. Like my son was what? He was only 3. and he's talking about. I picked something up. I'm like, what is this thing? He goes, Dad, it's a circuit board. I dropped the thing and looked at him like, are you an alien? Who took my son? You know, what do you mean circuit board? Like, what do you mean circuit board? How do you even know how to say that shit? It's amazing what they say, what they do, man. It's crazy.
At that age, they're sponges. They
I
soak
know.
everything up.
But they say it in like the perfect sentence. And I don't even think they even know what they're talking about, to be honest with you.
They don't.
I think Amos is still trying to come through. My man Amos got his life together. I like to see that. I like to see that. All right, Amos, you good? You got a functioning spot right now. Cheerios, sir.
Yeah.
So, Sharice, you see some of these boss bitches out there, some of these men dingles. Have you come across any of these type of people?
Like true boss chicks. Yes.
I mean, all right. So the middle of it says,
Or the ones that are perpetrating.
the one who are
Yes.
It's the perpetrators. Yes, that's the ones we're talking about. Because I know some boss chicks, and I do your thing, bossed up. But the perpetrators,
Oh,
like
yeah.
for example, like I think I put it on Facebook. Yes, I did. I remember about how they were like, "Oh, I'm the boss, right?" But you collect the child support, you live out the state, you got food stamps, and I understand, times are hard, but
That's because she was messing with a man ding-a-ling-a-lo.
say the N word without the hard R.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be extra and hit the hard R. Like, you don't call yourself an independent. Yes, you're living and surviving, but
Right,
independent.
but you're not a boss at that point. If
Oh,
what would kill me is the one, like you said, those females in those situations and circumstances where tax time they're hood rich, you got seafood boils and stuff like that going on, and all the, because my thing is, if I want a seafood boil in daggone June, July, August, when tax money has run out for everybody else, I can have one. Because why? Because I can afford one. I don't have to wait for an opportunity or a check from the government for me to live that life.
well,
To put it in like layman's terms.
yeah, I know. Everybody's gonna do it, but it's like you can still have a boil. You can buy your lobsters and all that stuff. You know, say nothing stop you from it. You know what I mean? If that's what you feel. My whole thing is like people just strut around.
But that's the thing, they're strutting, but they really can't afford that lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
what makes you the boss of anything if you ain't creating your own?
Let me ask a question. Is it their fault or their parents' fault?
I blame parents. Sorry.
Is it if they're in a situation for an extended period of time? Because I feel like life situations may cause a person to, you talking about as being a boss in that situation.
Being a perpetrating boss.
A perpetrating boss in that situation.
A perpetrator. All right. So all right.
I don't think it's all about
Depending on what you got, like it's actually your upbringing. But you have to go back to the parents no matter what.
Do you think so? I think that some parents have tried and have laid a foundation, and it's just some kids that say, or some people that end up becoming adults and like, forget what my foundation was. I want to do what I want.
With a little bit because it does go down to the parents, but when you reach a certain age, it's society that's teaching you that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What's around you?
All the music, whatever you watch on TV, what your friends are doing.
Right.
This person got that.
This is boil it down
and
to.
I think perpetrating also comes to satisfy social media. I always go back to that.
Yeah.
True. And social media has been a big part of up and downs in people's lives. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like people have gotten rich quick off of social media. True. People have gone broke off of social media. people have gotten a wife and successful on social media, and some people get divorced. So it's like it's a hit or miss. So it's not, you can't vote it out now. because it's giving you the best of both worlds. What it is here.
Yeah.
You're saying the mind with your mind, the you within you, without the social media, without the shenanigans, the propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to know how to separate yourself from what you see that people are just portraying and bullshit like that, and what you really know inside yourself, or what you know that you are capable of doing, or what you can make happen around you.
So with that being said, though, Jim, say somebody came from like the low gutter, and they have in their mind bossed up, but our standards are like, no. How do we hold them? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got to know their story in the back. You got to know their backstory to understand that.
But if you don't, so say you just see a person, you're like,
you can always be like, what's your credentials? You really aren't a boss until you own almost everything you rock with. If you have employees, you have a business, you run that shit with employees, that makes you a boss.
I think it comes with their character. You judge it by their character. That's it. If they have a good head on their shoulders and they came from the bottom, like you said, and
they'll tell you the story.
They came up.
You know, I love my story.
They came up. If they came up, they came up. That's one thing you can't take away from them. Is just and if you don't know their story, you just judge them by their character.
Facts. That's the only thing you really can't go by is somebody's character.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Scarface said it the best. Only thing I have are my balls and my word.
My word, that's it, man. That's what I grind with. Shit.
Yeah.
I protect my balls because it hurts when you get kicked. But man, I tell you. So how was everybody's week?
Tired.
Florida.
Well, you just got back, right?
Got back from where? You know I live down here now.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh man. Niggas. Oh, see, I said it. Right.
See, watch yourself.
Niggas be whooping.
Bring it. There you go.
No more N-word. Get that N-word out of here. Listen, I on VSOB, my other show, right? I'm always like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Y'all gonna be the drunk ones that say it all the time. I ended up saying like 16 times.
You usually the first one to say it. Always. I'm like, man, how can I not get rid of this word? I want to so bad. No,
I try to say brother instead.
No, the week isn't bad. It's it's just another work week.
Yeah.
Go out there, grind, and pay the bills.
I hear you.
Yep. So this is my first week on day shift. And yeah, I've been on second shift for the past 17 years. I don't know how y'all do it.
I have a friend who works a 2:30 to 11 in Charlotte at the airport, and so she decided to pull a double day to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. And she was like, "This is ghetto." Yeah.
You gotta find a place in your mind to go to make the time go by. Because man, like second shift, I can't take second shift. I won't say third shift. I work with third shift, but I just have to take in mind that I would never know what day it is, and that's a whole different life. That is a whole different life to live. Third shift. I've done it for years. Oh my God, horrible. But I'm on first shift. That sucks too. So don't matter. Just need to work for yourself. How about that? Yeah. Everybody fight to work for yourself. You can make your own schedule. Because I get up early in the morning, man, and that shit, and it's tough for me to sleep. So when I'm like up and down, next thing you know, it's like, damn, I gotta get up. It's time to work. Yeah, I'm trying to look for every little 5 minutes to pass the fuck out somewhere. Damn serious, bro. Yeah. So what y'all think about? Because I also had on the thumbnail Nelly. What do you think about his story?
You gotta educate me on that one.
All right. Did I miss it? What was Nelly the rapper? Nelly?
So that's why I put the Mandingo goes up there, right? Because it's not old news, but it's what I mean. It's been out for a little bit. How Nelly magically his a sex tape came out with Nelly in it, and he got clowned. I don't know why y'all didn't hear about it, but he got clowned by all these celebrity women because they showed his private parts. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, people go around acting like they're the Mandingos, and they end up something slip out and find out you're not. You know what I'm saying? That goes off with the false narratives.
Well, the thing is, he wasn't bragging about it.
I don't know what he was doing. I just
You know what I'm
know.
saying? I mean, however long you've known Nelly, did he ever say?
I've never seen him to brag about the shit, about anything.
Is you know what I'm saying? Is this big? No. So I would have been like, shit. I work with what I got.
But my whole thing is how does the sex tape get leaked out?
He leaked it.
Yeah,
but this is what I'm saying. If he leaked it out, he obviously had in his head that everything was cool and that he was that dude for it to be leaked out.
Or it goes back to people wanting to be relevant.
So
Yeah.
he's thinking more of himself. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, because
Buy a sex tape,
positive and negative,
you
people
can
are
make
talking
yourself relevant without a sex tape. Yeah, you actually, if you put a sex tape, you're not even thinking more of yourself, regardless. You gotta force a sex tape to be relevant, and then you become even more irrelevant because.
Well, they're just talking, like she said, they're just talking about him, right? Nobody was talking about Nelly before the sex tape.
But you know how short these we're talking about him? Not that long, bro. It was like the worst. It was the worst come out. Like, if I wanted to be relevant, I wouldn't put a sex tape, not knowing that I'm you know what I mean, I'm well endowed.
You're gonna get
You know
clowned.
what I'm saying? Like, because all of the I seen all the reactions. The ladies were laughing at his ass. Like, but I would feel horrible. But I'll get over it. Trust me, I'll get over it. But I feel horrible. Like, I'm like,
Somebody likes it.
I like the tape that got clowned. Look, so I was looking for a little segment.
Hey, 5 years from now, his boys are like, "Hey, yo, Nelly, remember that tape you brought out 5 years ago when they were clowning you about it?
Oh, little nigga land.
Said it again."
Come on, man. Come on, hold me. I don't know. I need glasses. I can't get rid of the N-word. No.
It's all good.
I'm trying. So what are you guys' plans for life? Like, what are you guys planning? Like, what is your goal?
You said for life?
No, I just want like one goal that you have that you really want. Like, do you see yourself as an older person, and this one goal that you were looking for, you're doing it as an older person, knowing that like this is I can enjoy this because this is what I created. This is mine.
I want to own my own. Okay, so professionally, I want to own my own business. I work in recreation, so I want to be able to take what I do now and make it my own. Like have my own facility and offer programs and things for the community. Professionally, personally, my goal is to one day be married. I want to know what it's like to be married.
Nope. No.
No.
Listen. I'm seeing more and more men like, nah, I'm all set.
Been there, done that. Bought a t-shirt. I'm good. I'm good, man. Nah.
Well, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why do you feel that way about marriage?
She got to be like the right one. Like when I got married to my kid's mother. And she was not the person that I thought she was. Like I legit got married, went on a deployment, came back home and found out how she lived. And I was like, what the fuck? Who are you? Who are you? And I'm just like, I got so deep into the marriage that I lost myself. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, what? This is not you.
Who am I, right?
Like I can't do this shit. I can't do this shit. So I filed for divorce and, been in other relationships after that, but were they marriage worthy? Yeah, some of them were, but I can't keep my dick in my pants. So I just stay single. Well, all
right, let me ask you a question. Did you keep it in your pants while you were married?
Towards the end, no. Oh hell no.
Okay, so it has a build up to something like that.
Yeah.
So you are capable of keeping it in your pants. I understand, brother, because whew, I'm telling you, we can put through some ringers, bro. I'm telling you, and you be like this. Yo, I know I've made that look in the mirror, bro. A lot of times, like, who the fuck are you, bro? This is not you. And I'm like, yeah, man. No, it's not. It should be. Like, nah, man. Like, get the fuck up. Come on, make that decision that you always been wanting to make. And you know what I mean? But
get this. This is what I found out. So I've been single since November, right? I've been on and off in relationships like most of my life. I found out no matter how honest you are to yourself and the people that you're dating, you're still going to be wrong.
Facts.
You're still going to be the asshole. You're still going to, I could see a girl and I could talk to her like, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I just want somebody to hang out with, maybe bang on the side a little bit. But just to know, you're not the only one I'm banging. And they'd be okay with that up until
they catch feelings.
Thank you. But I'm not in it for the feelings. I told them, listen, it's just sex for me. I love my life. You do you.
It's not like, I'm not going to say it's not like that with the majority of females. Feelings, the majority. Feelings are going to be involved. Now, there's some females out here that don't care. That
they act like they know. That's a bunch of whores. Radish right there. You know what?
There's some who you tell them this is it. This is what it is, and we are, and they just end up catching feelings. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Then absolutely, that's what I was gonna. It's gonna happen regardless, as we know.
And when they catch feelings, this is what I do.
You walk away.
But you are able to. It's kind of rude, but you are able to because
but you have a right to because you were honest starting out.
You are very honest, and that's one of the things that I like to be. And but just like you said, you will always be wrong. You will always be the asshole. What I learned to develop was to know why I'm an asshole and to know why they think I'm wrong when this is the way I want to live, honestly. So that makes me like, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I know this is the path that I'm building for myself. And I'm being honest about everything. If you want to go against that honesty, that's on you, homie. I was straight up honest with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take nothing back from it. Well, you should have been. No, I was honest. So guess what?
I shouldn't have been
to be like, I don't give a fuck. It's easy for me to I don't give a because I'm straight up honest. Straight up. I tried. I'm saying, you disagree with that, Sharice? Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty still hurts sometimes, but honesty does hurt at times. But that's what you want. So a female can't say, "Oh, I want you to be honest," but then when you're honest, "Oh, I really didn't want you to be honest." Like you could have lied to me a little bit.
It ain't gonna work though. No matter what, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. We're the bad guys outside. Doesn't matter what we do. No matter what. Oh, I missed it out on the chat.
Oh shit.
We got LGC in the building. What's
going on?
Say what's up to everybody. And what's up to the GM. What's good with y'all? Yeah, LGC is a great supporter. Love.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
But let's get back to this honesty. You chime in too, Lee, in the chat about this honesty. Honesty is supposed to hurt. That's what makes me take it in and give it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I know how it feels to tell a lie and then try to make up for it. And the whole time you already know you're wrong. The whole time you're trying to, no matter how honest you feel about it, or it's wrong. you know you're stuck at that level of wrong. When you're honest, you're not stuck at no level of nothing but honesty.
Right.
But what do is deal with the backlash from the honesty, but you can still walk right through that shit. Like,
Okay, so I have a question too then. So when it comes to, does your delivery change? Like, are you brutally honest, or are you like, is your honesty like
so
soft?
I do have levels to it, depending on who it is. Depending on who it is. But it's still honesty. Lee called a cab on. She probably called a cab on me, but they already know how I get down, so it doesn't matter. Like I steady straight the fuck up.
Like you said, I think all that matters on who you being honest with. If I don't know you, I'm gonna be bold honest with you. I don't owe you shit.
Nothing.
You don't owe me anything.
But if somebody I know like for a while and I know how their feelings are, I would have to stay the same way. But I would, dumb it down a little bit, just a little bit. Depending on the situation though. If I know that person's fucking up and really needs some real honesty shit with no hold bar, I'm gonna do that.
I'm letting them have it.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that shit. Get up. Yeah.
My inner circle of friends, like one thing I can say is we hold each other accountable, and we have called each other to the carpet, and we'll be mad, cry, fight, do whatever. But at the end of the day, we appreciate the honesty in the situation. Like, you were doing what you're doing right now is real fucked up.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like, and I do that constantly on both ends with the boys on VSOB. Anything they accomplish, anything they're doing like good, even if it's the smallest thing, I give them praise. Like that's what I want for myself. So I give it out that way. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to hear that as men because we don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do it more like, oh, that's good shit, man. Just want to check on y'all health. Just want to check on y'all. You know what I'm saying? What my king's doing, what my boys doing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that's the love you give back. You know what I'm saying? To those who deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But as men, we need to hear that more from men, and we need to like see the action from our women. Mm-hmm. We got chat. We got girl power chat. Girl power chat. We got the girl power chat going on. Listen, girl power goes digital. It goes viral, and we can't get past it. That's what I'm saying. We need a man code like that. Men need to stick to each other, like stick to that code like that too. Do you see how women can stick to it? Don't matter what it is. We can hate each other. Like I just fought you yesterday, but there's a guy bothering you. Let's go, man. Let's go. You know, I ain't gonna tell on you. You ain't gonna tell on me. How do you do that? Like, where does that come from? That's in the DNA, bro. Like, let's go. They be girlfriends after that, and they still like behind the back, fuck this bitch. And they be like, hey, girlfriend. You know, you're like, who does that shit? That's evil. That's evil.
It is.
I don't know. It just seems so evil to be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
why?
Even like me, if I didn't like somebody and I felt like we could grow from it, I'm gonna tell you the bad part and then tell you the good part. I'm like, yo, I really didn't like you. I don't like you right now, but you seem like a person that could be cool. So what we gonna do so you can be a likable person because I don't like your face. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say some shit like that. You know what I mean? But I would bring like we could grow from this. Otherwise, I wouldn't even fuck with you. You know, plain and simple, or make funny in the background and not even talk to you. But that's you deserve that shit too. I'm just saying. What do you think about that? No.
It depends. Like my son's father, my son's father's other baby mama and I are now cool. We weren't cool at first, and
that's because y'all don't like the same person.
No, so I can give you a little background. So she called me and she was like, hi, I just want to let you know, like, your son has a sister, da 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 da. And I'm like, who are you? So she, in her mind, thought that I had already known that he had another child. I didn't know, so I was blind. So of course, I'm on the defense, and I'm like, first of all, why are you calling me? Da 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 da. She invited us to the little girl's I think it was like a third or fourth birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. She told me ahead of time, she said, he may be there. And I'm like, but I don't know, like your family, I don't fool with him anymore. So I went with like my crew. So we go to a little 4-year-old birthday party. We like 3 deep and at Chuck E. Cheese. And we walk in and she was like, so what y'all doing? Ready to fight? No, I came prepared because I don't know. Because somebody has to be able to bail me out of jail and somebody has to be able to get my child back to the house. So I can't come by myself. But now, like, you couldn't tell me that her daughter is not my child. Like, when her daughter had to have her tonsils removed, like, we called, our baby daddy. And I'm like, you need to step up because, we called our baby daddy. And, like, you need to step up. But now, like, you've been able to tell, and she likes to tell the story. I just like to tell people, like, where it started from the good. She's like, no, this chick was crazy. She was ready to fight at a 4-year birthday party.
I don't like grudges and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I would always have to walk around watching my back. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to like the meeting the baby daddy or something like that, I'm down for it. As long as they're like respectful and they give me that vibe that you're cool, I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be my kids. Like, we gotta make some kind of compromise. Have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It has to happen as a man or whatever like that. But you know what I mean? Like I don't like too many people that give off bad vibes. I can't stand it.
No, yeah, I feed off of vibes.
Definitely.
Yeah, and if your vibes are good, I can act like you don't exist.
Fact. You got that skill? Listen.
Well, first of all, twin, what are we?
We were the Aquarians. I'm an Aquarian.
Oh, that's right. You just missed it.
No. Wait. We're talking about Aquarians here. We don't miss anything.
No, like you just missed the cutoff.
We're right on point.
Yo, you just missed the cutoff of being a Capricorn.
I didn't want that. I didn't miss the cutoff.
You did.
I began.
No, Aquarians. I have friends who are January Aquarians. So we have the gift of being able to. You could be in the same room with me, and I would act like you don't exist.
Yes, I've done that. It's how they get. It's what they give out. Like if you were able to sit there and somebody's in a room with you, and you can see that you make like they don't exist. That means they gave you something to make you not even want to fuck with them at all.
At all.
They had to be like, you know what I mean? Because I've done this shit. Like somebody, I don't like people that sit there and just snitch on you and try to smile in your face. If you're gonna snitch on me, go away. If you're gonna go away, snitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't be snitching at me in my face like, what up? Oh my, like, you know what I mean? So this person did the snitching joint. Man, this person was like right here, this close to my face, and I saw right through it. It hurt them so bad for them to be that close to me, and I'm like, even like grazing inside their face, like, "What up, my nigga? What's good with you?" People like they were like that, looking right through it, and they're like this word, like that. Never acknowledge them at all. Tears start like that's what you deserve. If I'm able to do that to you, you deserve this, bro. Because you know what I mean? Like, come on now. I got more sense than that. People matter if they want to. You know what I'm saying? People only matter if they want to. That's one thing I've said before a lot to actually one person too, because when I see somebody like when I see a person that could be strong and I see that they've been like stepped on most of it, you can tell a person that's been stepped on most of their life. You know what I'm saying? And just allowed it. But you can see like there's the inner strength. You can see that they could be more than. So, you know, I'm always like trying to coach people to do better, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't do it to myself. But I try to coach people to do better. So with this particular person, I would always see people just like run over and they just allow it. But you see that like they have a point in time where they can just nod and then grow. So I would always say to them, nobody should matter in your life until you allow them to matter. That means they're worthy of you making them matter. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people say, oh, somebody they don't even know. They'll be whining all about, like, you don't even know the person. What is wrong? Why you are making yourself feel some type of way from another person you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? You're all trying to get into all their business, making yourself go on a negative light because their life is negative.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of seeing yourself like, that's not me. I gotta go. I gotta keep moving. You know what I'm saying? It's you gotta weigh those pros and cons in life. Like sometimes, like me, I don't see nothing too small to acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like every little detail of what I like, I look at myself doing anything, and I'm like, why am I doing it? I'm always questioning myself too. So that's how I grow with myself, by questioning myself to see if there's something different I like, something more, or something I need to do or work on for myself, or words that matter, words that don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Way to speak, way not to speak. A lot of people just focus on so many negative things outside and never like look at themselves in true detail. True detail. Like, why am I even waking up right now? Why am I feeling? You know what I mean? Just true. Like, I love me.
I think I've had to come to that. Like, since I moved, you know, because I moved to an area with me and my son by myself, not knowing anybody. So it's been a lot of like self-reflecting and realizing how much I was allowing people to drain me. Like I kept pouring into people. People weren't pouring back. Not, you know, but it's like you said, like I started losing me and everybody else.
Once you start feeling like you're losing you, then you really got to make a choice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was turning into something. Man, I was about to go down that matrix and become a whole nother person. But there was like something like I said, pay attention to yourself. Something inside of you just every time something like would try to guide me to that side that I don't need to be. Someone always give me a sign like, nah, don't go over there.
Don't go.
You can do better. You can do more. Then I have to take myself accountable for all the shit that I've done. So now I'm just like, damn, I got to make up for this. I got to make up for that. I got to do this because of that. So, you know, and I'm willing to take that pain. It is what it is. It's helping me grow to be like the man that I want to be. You know, not the man that everybody else wants me or sees the man I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you had to live for self.
Yeah, you definitely should. But a lot of people don't, though. And they get sidetracked when they don't. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to be an ass. I'm sorry. Sometimes you have, assholes never lose. Like they really don't. They don't lose too much. You know what I'm saying? Because they tell the truth or not I'm talking about there's a difference. There's an asshole that just goes around shitting on it. You know what I mean? You know that they're an ass. But there's a person that knows their purpose, knows what they're saying, and you know what I mean? Like your feelings come second to what I'm saying.
What my goal is.
Right.
Like,
So I'm like da. And it comes off as asshole-ish, but it's really not. It's being straight honest and this is who I am. That's what
that's who I am.
Yep, sure as you see me. You see me on Facebook, that's me. And I'm not like bullshit with it. Like I like to I can go further. But you know what I'm saying?
It is
like,
funny.
This is just me. And I like to be me. And when people are like, oh, you don't need to, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you telling me what I need to be doing with who I want to be?
Right. And I think too, it goes back to how much people put into social media. And because at the end of the day, like I'll look at people's not just comments on your stuff, but just posts in general. And I'm like, you know, you really had the option to keep scrolling and not comment.
I tell them to scroll. That scroll down works. Just keep on. Why are you stopping? Keep it going.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You don't want to get trigger finger. Take that thumb.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. I just like to see where people's heads at, man. Like, a lot of people don't use their heads anymore, so I just like to fuck with it to get people to use their heads.
Or to open their minds up a little bit.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, this how beautiful the human mind is. It only takes one person to say a couple of words for you to open your mind, and all of a sudden it starts working for you. So that person can say one word or said a couple whatever to open your mind up. Now you walk the streets like, damn, You see things totally different just because that person said that, and that's me right there. I am going to open everybody's door. Trust me. There's a lot of people like, yeah, maybe, oh shit, I've been wrong this whole time. Just off a couple of words.
Well,
There's
I
something
haven't thought about
to talk about. Some might even talk about. They were like, well, I see it this way, and it all collapsed this way. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that. Me saying it to myself, things I said a long time ago, and at certain times I said things, it all collapsed. So I'm like, I'm still on the right path. I'm on the right path. If it's connecting this way, that's how I like remind myself and praise myself. That's what we all should do. You know what I mean? Always praise yourself. Always want better.
Yeah.
And don't think you can't do better. That's my
We
hope.
try. We try.
Well, I'm not going to keep you all long. You know, I guess we're at an hour. You know, there was a lot more people that were going to come up. We're going to do this every week. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Be a consistent consumer of my content. Because every Thursday, the conversation is going to get crazier and crazier. And I don't mind the rabbit hole. You see how we start off with one topic and then went down? That's what I'm talking about. Anything. Anything that happened, we can talk about anything, bro. You know what I mean? Tell your friends to come through too. Everybody can come through. Yap it up. Just know that the smoke can come for anyone. I appreciate y'all for joining me. Till next time.
Nice meeting you.
You as well.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
Okay.
Or tune in for the rest of the week. Sharice, I appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Anything for you. You know that.
No doubt. Same thing. Ditto.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you later.
Okay. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen. That was a nice conversation, had nice.
My knee.
I was hoping to get a little bit, get funky with it for a second. But I do appreciate everybody for tuning in, whoever tuned in, who didn't tune in. I'm sure you'll tune in a little bit later. And I'm not going to stop. This is every Thursday. Oh, my bad. Every Wednesday. It's Late Night Savages. What we have coming up for everyone is tomorrow is Jim at Night. You get to listen to my wonderful voice with a nice background of jazz, with a hint and a scent of a candle of my choosing, and just a nice little silhouette of me with red background, and we can just sit back, drink our cognac, and just talk. Actually, I'm gonna do all the talking. You guys do all the listening, and make sure you hit those like buttons. Right, man, tell your friends to tell a friend, tell your girlfriend to listen to my voice. I got you. She'll want you more after she listens to the voice. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's how I'm going now. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so we can. All right. Hopefully it's right on point, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it arrow for that. Thanks for making it happen. Thank you, LGC, for the moderating. I need that in my life. All right. So, yes, tomorrow we have Jim at Night. Y'all can listen to my voice. Friday we have off. We have sports every Saturday and Sunday at 11 o'clock with my man Steve doing great. Shout outs to him. He's at 1.3K views on his last sports show. So everybody tune in. Like I don't even watch sports. I don't even watch sports or listen to anything that has to do with sports. I used to play it. But ever since they sit there and talk about sports, I can't help but to sit there and just listen. I don't even know what I'm listening to sometimes. I don't even know what I'm listening to sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's just like sports. But it sounds cool the way they collab and say what they say with the people they say about. It's interesting. So if I can just sit there and not know what the hell they talk about, but it sounds interesting because of sports. I'm sure all you sports fans out there will love to listen to this because you love sports. We got game. And that is Saturday and Sunday, and then later Sunday after the football segment, the sports segment, is VSOB with your boys. Jim Savage, Steve Inquisi is a problem. And let's see if he's going to be a problem this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said before, this year, God Almighty, coming deep into these YouTube streets. I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm raising some gravel out this motherfucker. YouTube streets, look out. Pure Entertainment is coming to you. From your man, Jim Savage. The Aqua, Omega Alpha. And you already know. We're doing big things. So, until tomorrow, tune in. Jim Savage. Jim at night.